At this time, I will call this meeting to order. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Present.
Commissioner Dellisfort,
Present.
Commissioner Leone,
Here.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Present.
Commissioner Neron,
Here.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Here.
Commissioner Signorello,
Present.
Vice Chair Williams,
Here.
and Chairman Bodek.
Present.
Let the record reflect you have 9 commissioners present for this evening's regular meeting.
Clerk of the Board, please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a motion to approve the communications? Oh, wait,
Chairman?
I apologize. Please read the Statement of Compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
Yes, sir. The chairman wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2026, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2026 in the Administration Building, and for posting the annual schedule on the Union County official website, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2026 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the communications?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Mirabella, seconded by Commissioner Dellisfort. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Dellisfort,
Aye.
Commissioner Leone,
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Aye.
Commissioner Neron,
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Aye.
Commissioner Signorello,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
Chairman Bodek.
Yes.
Let the record reflect you have 9 votes in the affirmative on all the communications.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of February 26th agenda setting session, February 26th regular meeting, and February 26th, 2006 executive session?
So moved.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the mover. Okay, thank you. Can I have a second?
Second.
Motion was made by Commissioner Neron, seconded by Commissioner Cigarella. Please, Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Dellisfort,
Aye.
Commissioner Leone,
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Abstain.
Commissioner Neron,
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Aye.
Commissioner Signorello,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
Chairman Bodek.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 8 votes in the affirmative on all of the February minutes with 1 abstention.
Thank you. Tonight, we have one ordinance for adoption. Clerk of the Board, please read the ordinance by title.
Ordinance number 865-2026, an ordinance to amend the laws of Union County Administrative Code and Policies and General Legislation by amending Part 2, Policies and General Legislation, Chapter 49, Fees, Article 10, New, General Fees to offset the cost of electronic receipt transactions.
The meeting is now open for purposes of commenting on ordinance number 865-2026 only. Kindly state your name and town of residence and adhere to the 5-minute limit. Is there anyone wishing to speak?
Good evening, Chair, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. Just the fees. Could you please explain to the public and the viewers what fees have changed and how much they are? And especially the electronic costs, which, you think are actually easier, but then you're charging extra money to make something easier, which is very strange, but it seems to be the modus operandi of everything around here. But anyway, just please explain the costs. Thank you.
Is there anyone else? Seeing none, County Manager?
We're gonna, I'm gonna defer to County Council on this one.
Yes, this is an ordinance that we initially passed with the Surrogate's Office, but now we're making it uniform to all divisions within the county. This is a not-for-profit ordinance. It's essentially a reimbursement for the credit card fees that are charged to the county. So this allows us to get reimbursements for those fees.
Thank you. I would like to ask Policy Chair Vice Chair Williams to move Ordinance 865, 2026 for final reading.
Certainly, Chair. I hereby move ordinance number 865-2026 for final reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law.
A motion was made by Vice Chair Williams, seconded by Commissioner Mirabella. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Dellisfort,
Aye.
Commissioner Leone,
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Aye.
Commissioner Neron,
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Aye.
Commissioner Signorello,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
and Chairman Bodak.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 9 votes in the affirmative on ordinance number 865-2026.
Thank you. Tonight, we also have one ordinance for introduction. Clerk of the board, please read the ordinance being introduced by title.
Certainly, Chairman. Ordinance number 866-2026, an ordinance to amend the laws of Union County Administrative Code and Policies and General Legislation by amending Part 2, Policies and General Legislation, Chapter 115, Safety Code, Article 6, Disorderly Conduct, and Chapter 140, Contracted Off-Duty Employment of Law Enforcement Officers. Thank you.
I would like to ask Policy Chair Vice Chair Williams to move Ordinance 866-2026 for first reading.
I move ordinance number 866-2026 for first reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law. The public hearing and final reading will be held on April 30th, 2026.
Second.
Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
My apologies, I did not hear the second.
I believe it was Commissioner Leone. Sorry about that.
I appreciate it, thank you. Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Dellisfort, Commissioner Leone,
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Aye.
Commissioner Neron,
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Aye.
Commissioner Signorello,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
and Chairman Bodak.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 9 votes in the affirmative on ordinance number 866-2026.
Thank you. Prior to our video presentation, I would like to ask Fiscal Chair Kimberly Palmieri Muedad to say a few words regarding the introduction of the 2026 Union County budget.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening. As Chairwoman of the Fiscal Committee, I'd like to begin by thanking my colleagues on the Board of County Commissioners, County Manager Ed Oatman, Director B.B. Taylor, the Department of Finance, and all our department heads for their collaboration and thoughtful work throughout the development of the 2026 executive budget. Tonight, we introduce the Union County 2026 executive budget in the amount of $559,192,647.06, reflecting the careful planning during a time of significant fiscal pressure. This year's budget includes a 2% increase in the tax levy, driven largely by rising fixed costs, most notably a 21% increase in health and prescription benefits. We are also navigating continued uncertainty at the federal level, including reductions in funding that support critical programs like SNAP, which directly impact the residents we serve. Despite these challenges, Union County remains in a strong position. We continue to maintain a AAA bond rating, the highest you can receive, reflecting the long-standing fiscal discipline and responsible management of this board and our administration. This budget builds upon Chairman Bodak's 2026 vision, honoring the past, strengthening our tomorrow, as we lead initiatives surrounding the 250th anniversary of the United States while continuing to invest in services that support our residents every day. Most importantly, this budget reflects our commitment to protecting essential services. Union County has never responded to fiscal pressure by diminishing the programs our residents rely on, and that remains true today. I would like to again thank the Department of Finance and all of our department heads for their professionalism and dedication in crafting a responsible and forward-thinking budget under challenging conditions. We remain focused on delivering for our residents today while planning responsibly for the future. And with that, I would now like to present a video overview from our County Manager, Ed Oatman.
As we prepare to adopt the 2026 Union County budget, our focus remains clear: delivering high-quality services while maintaining strong fiscal responsibility. We've worked closely with department leaders to ensure we are meeting the needs of residents across all 21 municipalities. With more than 2,000 dedicated employees, our work spans public safety, infrastructure, and programs that support children, families, and seniors. This year, we are also proud to lead efforts surrounding the 250th anniversary of the United States, celebrating our rich history while bringing communities together. At the same time, Union County is exploring opportunities to host and support events connected to the FIFA World Cup as New Jersey takes part in the global stage, creating new opportunities for tourism, economic activity, and community engagement.
County government plays a larger role in everyday life than many people realize. From maintaining over 170 miles of roads and bridges to managing more than 6,000 acres of parks and delivering essential services through public safety, elections, and human services, these are the things residents rely on every day. At its core, this budget is about sustaining and strengthening those services, ensuring they remain accessible, reliable, and responsive across all municipalities. We continue to invest in our communities, support economic growth, and expand access to services for residents of all ages. Through thoughtful planning and responsible oversight, Union County remains well-positioned to meet both current needs and future challenges. With that, I'll turn it over to County Manager Ed Oatman to highlight the work happening across our departments.
Union County operates at a significant scale, and that comes with both opportunity and responsibility. Every day, our employees are working to deliver services that residents depend on, and we're doing so in an environment that requires careful and deliberate planning. We are facing reductions in federal funding that support essential programs, along with continued increases in healthcare costs and overall operating expenses. In particular, there is ongoing uncertainty surrounding federal grant funding tied to human services, public health, and workforce development. Despite these challenges, Union County remains in a strong position. Through disciplined budgeting and long-term planning, we have built a foundation that allows us to respond when residents need us most. With that in mind, I'd like to highlight key accomplishments from 2025 and the progress underway in 2026 across all our departments. The Clerk of the Board ensures transparency and accountability by managing commissioner meetings, maintaining official records, and improving public access to county information. Supporting these efforts, the Office of Public Information continues to expand digital outreach, increase engagement, and enhance tools like the website, social media, and the Explore Union County app to keep residents informed and connected. At the same time, the Open Space Trust Fund continues to deliver meaningful impact, provide more than $1 million in grants to support park improvements, community gardens, and historic preservation projects across Union County. Behind every county service is a system that keeps it running, and that's where administrative services plays a critical role. From managing employee benefits and workforce operations to overseeing procurement, safety, and internal services, this department supports every corner of county government. The scale of that work is significant, with thousands of service requests processed and operations maintained across departments. At the same time, there has been a continued focus on strengthening internal systems, supporting employee wellness, and identifying efficiencies that help control costs while maintaining a high level of service. Economic development is about creating opportunity, connecting residents to careers, supporting local businesses, and investing in communities. That work is visible through expanded workforce programs, increased engagement with entrepreneurs, and continued investment in housing and community development initiatives. It's also reflected in the partnership that helps residents access training, build skills, and move into sustainable career pathways. As we look ahead, that focus continues, especially in preparing residents for emerging industries and expanding opportunities for young people through work-based learning and career development programs. Infrastructure is one of the most visible ways residents experience county government. From the roads they drive on to the bridges they cross and the facilities they use, this work is constant and essential. Across the county, the Department of Engineering, Public Works, and Facilities has worked continuously on ongoing roadway improvements, bridge upgrades, and investments in facility modernization. At the same time, environmental initiatives, like textile recycling, are expanding how we think about sustainability. Behind the scenes, advancements in GIS are also improving how we plan, manage assets, and respond more effectively to community needs. A strong county starts with strong financial management, and that is where the Department of Finance plays a central role in maintaining Union County's fiscal health. Through careful oversight, strategic planning, and a commitment to transparency, Union County continues to maintain the highest credit rating possible, a AAA bond rating from Moody's. That reflects not just where we are today, but the long-term discipline that has guided our decisions. This work includes strengthening financial controls, supporting capital investments, and identifying opportunities to operate more efficiently, all while ensuring that resources are directed where they are needed most. Few departments have as direct an impact on residents as Human Services, serving more than half of Union County's population through programs that support families, seniors, and individuals in need. This includes more than 100,000 paratransit rides, along with coordinated food assistance and workforce support and behavioral health services. The county's Meals to You program continues to expand its reach, serving more residents than in previous years while delivering higher quality meals. The department has expanded mental health programming, improved access to workforce resources, eliminated SNAP backlogs, and strengthened overall service delivery. Building on that foundation, the focus moving forward is simple: make services easier to access, more connected, and more responsive to the people who need them. Efforts will continue on expanding housing stability and homelessness prevention initiatives, strengthening workforce development programs, and advancing a more integrated, no wrong door approach that makes it easier for residents to access the support they need. Union County's nearly 40 parks are one of its greatest assets, offering residents space to gather, stay active, and enjoy the outdoors. From upgrades at Watchung Stables to expanding programming at Trailside and improvements across park facilities, this work continues to enhance the experience for residents across all communities. Looking ahead, exciting developments like the reopening of the Ashbrook Clubhouse, the new rink at Warrenaco, and the addition of Top Tracer technology will further expand opportunities. These spaces will also play a central role in the country's 250th anniversary celebration, bringing people together through events, programming, and shared experiences. Public safety is foundational to everything we do. Through coordination across law enforcement, emergency management, and public health, the county continues to strengthen its ability to respond, prepare, and protect. This includes expanded EMS support, upgraded communication systems, enhanced training, and stronger coordination across municipalities. At the same time, public health outreach continues to ensure residents have access to critical services and information. With continued investment in technology and preparedness, the county remains ready to respond to both everyday needs and large-scale challenges. The county clerk's office is one of the most public-facing parts of county government, handling elections, passports, land records, and veteran support. The completion of its multi-year renovation has improved accessibility and service, while expanded outreach and digital transformation efforts have enhanced public access. Continued modernization will focus on streamlining vote-by-mail processing, improving records access, and enhancing customer service. Under the Union County Prosecutor's Office, public safety is strengthened through prevention, innovation, and partnership. Programs like Arrive Together have expanded access to mental health crisis response, connecting residents with support while reducing strain on law enforcement. The office continues efforts to combat gun violence and narcotics distribution, strengthening victim services, and expanding community outreach. Efforts will continue to focus on diversion programs, enhanced investigations, and collaboration with local partners. The Sheriff's Office plays a vital role in maintaining safety across county facilities and within the justice system. From courthouse security to corrections oversight, this work requires consistency, coordination, and a strong commitment to standards, which is reflected in the office's continued 100% compliance rating. At the same time, efforts to expand training, strengthen partnerships, and support reentry and alternatives to incarceration programs are helping to create a more balanced and effective system. With continued investments in technology and services, the Sheriff's Office remains focused on safety, accountability, and efficiency. For many residents, the Surrogate's Office provides guidance during some of life's most difficult moments. Whether managing estates, handling probate matters, or supporting guardianship cases, the office is committed to delivering services with both efficiency and compassion. Recent improvements, such as expanded online appointments, electronic probate filings, and increased community outreach, have made these services more accessible than ever. That progress continues with ongoing digitization efforts, new online tools, and expanded educational programming to help residents better navigate important life decisions. The Board of Elections administers elections efficiently and transparently. Expanded early voting, increased vote-by-mail participation, and continued investment in technology have improved access, while outreach and bilingual poll worker recruitment strengthen engagement across communities. The Rutgers Cooperative Extension connects education, sustainability, and community engagement through environmental gardening, nutrition, and 4-H youth programs serving residents across Union County. Its impact includes more than 1,700 pounds of fresh produce donated to local food pantries while promoting healthier lifestyles and stronger communities. The County Superintendent of Schools serves as a link between local districts and the New Jersey Department of Education, providing oversight and guidance. Through continued collaboration, the focus remains on student success, fiscal responsibility, and a strong, efficient education system. The Board of Taxation ensures fair and consistent property assessments by handling appeals, overseeing revaluations, and processing property records each year. Enhanced online systems and virtual hearings continue to improve accessibility and support transparent, responsive services. These highlights represent just a portion of the work supported through this year's budget. Even in a time of fiscal uncertainty, Union County remains focused on delivering essential services, supporting our residents, and planning responsibly for the future. For a more detailed breakdown, visit ucnj.org/budget26. Thank you for your continued support.
Thank you, Fiscal Chair Palmieri Moded. The official public hearing on the 2026 county budget is scheduled for April 30th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. with the budget adoption resolution currently scheduled to be presented for adoption later during that meeting. The meeting is now open to the public for purposes of commenting on resolutions being offered for adoption and or any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern to the residents of the county. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record, and if speaking on a resolution on the agenda, please note the resolution number to which you are referring and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Good evening, Chair, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. To the county budget presentation and the budget reso number 221. Chair Moodhead said that the budget is close to $60 million, but County Manager Oatman's county budget only says 547, so I guess there's a question there. But anyway, we know that our county taxes are going up 2%. A February media article notes, based on the highest taxes, our county is ranked 5 out of 21 counties in New Jersey and 10th in the nation of 3,000 counties. You know, we citizens are experiencing a severe affordability problem. But when the commissioners, who work at most only 60 hours a year and who voted themselves a $39,000 pay package, which works out to $650 an hour, along with our county manager, Ed Oatman, makes $245,000. Our finance director, Bibby Taylor, makes $300,000. This crew actually creates the county budget, and yet Oatman and Taylor don't even live in our county. So we're looking at these people in power basically tone deaf to us little people's issues. Every year we uncover the fact that this county is sitting on at least $150 million in free cash In the county manager's budget, we see from last year to this year, bank interest actually went from $2 million to $7 million. So, I mean, obviously there's a lot of money sitting somewhere. Recently, the county handed out rice notices warning layoffs to the county employees despite all this money they have. As we travel through this painful budget cycle, just another disaster, in my opinion, that will be certainly approved unanimously. Reso 197 is increasing Fletcher Creamer's contract to $1,164,000 for the Ashbrook Restoration Project. And I thank Commissioner Baker for bringing it up, and God forbid I get hit by lightning, but thank you, Commissioner Marabella, for also talking about it, and of course, County Manager Oatman. This is a project that went to a disaster. It was all done secretly at the Ashbrook Swamp, and then now new construction is ongoing since 2023. It's shameful. For the public's knowledge, is the county keeping track of all these involved costs in construction, engineering, penalties, and legal costs? To me, it looks like the taxpayers are shelling out multi-millions of dollars. Reso 200 is giving Colliers Engineering $800,000 for paper shuffling on the courthouse boiler project. I know the boilers are old, need replacing, but why is the paper shuffling costing taxpayers $800,000? This work was basically all set up in 2023. Plus, for the public's knowledge, there's an odd problem of oil leaking out of the walls and floors of the courthouse basement, if somebody could talk about that. Reso 203 and 204 giving out two contracts totaling $200,000 to Colliers Engineering in Remington and Vernick for environmental engineering services. No one gives out a $200,000 expenditure unless something questionable is happening environmentally. This needs further explanation for the public, please. Reso 215 is using $300,000 in the American Rescue Plan monies for a grant program, and I'm surprised at that because back in 2 years ago, the county manager noted the money was expiring at the end of 2024, and yet we still have it. Reso 229 is entering in a collective bargaining agreement with the Park Maintenance Association for 5 years. Just please provide what salary or hourly increases were agreed to over these 5 years. Reso 232 is amending a lease agreement renting the Westminster building for the Social Services Division. $2 million is being expended, but it's not even for a full year. Is the plan to move out in April 2027, the Social Services Division, over to your new governmental complex on Grand Street? So thank you very much for hopefully answering the questions, and I have to leave early, so I'll watch the video. So thank you very much.
Are there any other residents?
Yes, good evening. Jeff Robinson, Rahway, New Jersey. Tonight I want to address the city's ongoing commemoration and celebration of the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution. We have a committee set up, the Union County America 250 Committee, that's chaired by Commissioner Williams. That is celebrating the programming, it's coordinating the programming and all of the events that will honor, celebrate, and reflect upon the 200th anniversary of the American Revolution and our democracy, however imperfect, that came out of that revolution. Now, if these were normal times, I would wholeheartedly support the committee, but these are not normal times, as you know. We right now have a government in Washington, D.C. intent on destroying our democracy, shredding the Constitution, and ironically, empowering a new king. No, not King George. This would be King Donald Trump. This fascist government, and it's a fascist government, okay? It's a fascist regime. It is attacking our First Amendment rights and other constitutional rights. It's defying and disobeying the courts. It's sending armed, masked thugs, basically a Gestapo, into the streets of our towns and cities, unlawfully arresting hardworking immigrants and intimidating the rest of us, is sending the military into our towns and cities, again, to intimidate the American people. And it started an illegal war that was not authorized by Congress as the Constitution says it should be. So I can go on and on. What we're seeing is an ongoing, steady destruction of our democracy and constitutional rights by a fascist government led by a wannabe dictator who happens to also be a madman, raving lunatic. How ironical that we're commemorating the American Revolution that overturned the power of a king to rule over us. But now we have a president who openly says he would like to be our king. So what's to celebrate? Not much. So instead of the time and effort organizing a commemoration, we all need to be out there fighting back and protesting, not celebrating. You as elected officials should be leading the charge. For example, this Saturday, there's going to be no King's rallies throughout the whole nation. And there'll be several right here in Union County. So I hope you all have plans to attend one. Because if we waste our time, our effort, the money, celebrating and commemorating, and we don't fight back, there's going to be little left of our democracy and our constitutional rights to celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other members of the public? Seeing no one else, I will formally close the portion of the meeting and ask the county manager to answer any of the comments or questions.
Thank you, Chair. For question 197, I think the resident is conflating the dredging project with the construction at the clubhouse. That's the one going on since 23, I believe. That is active litigation, so yes, for that, everything is being tracked. For resolution 200, we are not paying Colliers for paper shuffling. This is for the second and third phase of the boilers. They are being done in stages. We can't do them all at once because the complex needs hot water and that heat thing. For question 203 and 4, the on-call for environmental, we have older buildings which have some asbestos and lead paint and things like that. To address that we need an on-call environmental engineer. For 215, for the ARPA funds, the home funds are a separate funding source, and they have separate restrictions, and this is one of the allowable uses. For the contract, it is 3%. And for 232, yes, in April, we will be moving out of that building and into the new government complex. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt resolutions 2026-194 through 2026-260?
Second.
Commissioner Mirabella and Commissioner Baker was the second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Certainly, Chair. Commissioner Baker.
Aye.
Commissioner Dellisfort.
Aye.
Commissioner Leone.
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella.
Abstain on 2026-209, aye to the rest.
Commissioner Neron.
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Mudet.
Aye.
Commissioner Signorello.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Chairman Bodak.
Aye.
With the Chairman,
I'm sorry, and I abstain on resolution 2026-209.
thank you, Chairman. Let the record reflect you have 9 votes in the affirmative for all resolutions, with the exception of resolution 2026-209, where you have 7 votes in the affirmative with 2 abstentions.
Thank you. Call upon Commissioner Kimberly Palmieri Moded for comments.
Thank you, Chair. The Union County Board of Elections reminds Westfield residents that Tuesday, March 31st, is the deadline to register to vote in the April 21st, 2026 annual school board election. To accommodate residents, the Board of Elections will offer extended evening hours on March 31st, remaining open until 9 p.m. for voter registration. The Westfield Annual School Board election will be held on Tuesday, April 21st from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Voting will take place at regular polling locations. Residents can confirm their polling place by visiting www.ucnj.org/UCBOE or by calling the Board of Elections at 908-527-4123. Voters who wish to return their vote by mail ballot using a secure drop box may do so at the following locations: the Fraser Building at 300 North Avenue East in Westfield, the Union County Administration Building on the corner of Rawway Avenue and Elizabethtown Plaza in Elizabeth, and the Union County Board of Elections at 271 North Broad Street in Elizabeth. Again, for more information, you can go to www.ucnj.org/UCBOE. And I just wanted to recognize we've had some wonderful programming over the last and events over the last several weeks, including the Union County Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, our Teen Arts Festival was really phenomenal. The middle school and high school artists that we have in county are it's remarkable the work that they do. So it was a great event to attend. And I also wanted to recognize my commissioner colleague, Michelle Delisfort, on receiving the Ola Edwards School's Women's History Month honors. It's a wonderful school in Hillside. They do really wonderful things, and they have some fantastic students there. And I know it's a favorite place of Michelle's, and it was wonderful to be part of that ceremony for her. So it was a great day, and they honored a couple of other Union County residents, and it's a great place to be. So I'm always happy to be there. And with that, I will close. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Delisfort?
Thank you, Chair. Union County Clerk Joanne Rajapi will host a notary public training seminar on Friday, April 17th from 8:45 to 11:30 a.m. at the John H. Stamler Police Academy in Scotch Plains. The featured speaker will be Union County First Deputy County Counsel, Mashoud Muftau. I hope I didn't mess up your last name, Herb.
Perfect. Perfect.
Who will provide an overview of the legal responsibilities and functions of notaries public. This seminar will cover the application process, new legal requirements, proper notarization procedures, and best practices, including maintaining a notary journal and reviewing identification documents. Space is limited to the first 50 registrants, and the deadline to register is April 6th or until capacity is reached. A $10 registration fee, which includes a light breakfast, is required in advance. Please note that business casual attire is strictly enforced. To register or learn more, please visit ucnj.org or contact the County Clerk's Office at 908-527-4787. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Baker?
Thank you. Our 2026 seasonal recycling events are now underway with additional opportunities coming up this April. The next event will take place on Wednesday, April the 2nd, featuring scrap metal recycling from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at two convenient locations, the Rawway River Park in Rawway and the Union County Police Emergency Services Complex in Cranford. Additional recycling events will continue throughout the month, including another scrap metal recycling day on April the 18th, and a household hazardous waste disposal event on April the 25th. We encourage residents to take advantage of these free, convenient opportunities to safely and responsibly dispose of these items. And for more information, please visit ucnj.org/recycle or call the Union County Recycling Hotline at area code 908-654-9889. And I just want to emphasize the fact that I think residents should take advantage of these opportunities, dispose of these recyclable items. Little tongue twister there. It's just important for the environment. And when I was on the city council, I used to encourage, in Rahway, I used to encourage our residents to actively participate more in recycling events because of the impact that it has on our environment. And I'm going to encourage Union County residents now to take advantage of these opportunities and also more actively participate in their local municipality recycling events or recycling pickups. It is extremely important now more than ever. You can see that there are environmental changes happening every day that are negatively impacting the quality of life, and we all better take a real good look at this before it's too late. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Mirabella?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. As the liaison to the Open Space, Recreation, and Historic Preservation Trust Fund, I'm very pleased to announce the return of the Union County Plant a Seed program, those grants for 2026. Funded through our Open Space Trust Fund, this program supports schools and community partners in creating and expanding gardens as well as planting fruit trees, providing hands-on opportunities for residents, especially our youth, to learn about agriculture, sustainability, and healthy living. There are 2 grant opportunities this year. The Kids Dig In School Garden Grant, open to K through 12 students, helps fund the creation and expansion of school gardens, giving students a chance to engage directly with nature while learning about nutrition and environmental stewardship. And Fruitful Trees, a tree grant program available to schools, nonprofit organizations, and municipalities, provides fruit trees to be planted on site, creating a lasting resource that promotes conservation and provides a sustainable food source to our community. All applicants, the applications are open now through April 10th, 2026. For more information or to apply, please visit ucnj.org/plantaseed or contact Angelica Cedeno at 908-558-2279 or via email at acedenu@ucnj.org. A couple other quick things, Mr. Chairman. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure and the opportunity to go to the Union County Arts Center to see the APA students, our vocational students, put on a performance of Les Mis, and it was terrific. And I saved a lot of money by not going into New York City. And the production was terrific. The backstage was great. I mean, it really was a treat to be there. I encourage other residents to not only go to any future performances of our Academy for Performing Arts students, but go to the Union County Arts Center, see what's on the schedule, see what might be of interest to you, and take a night and travel to Rahway, have dinner in downtown Rahway and see a show, and you'll have a good time and save a lot of money by not going into New York. Want to congratulate the county manager on his appointment of Chief De Silva. I see him in the back. The county manager appointed our chief, and he was sworn in yesterday. Congratulations, Chief, to you. Good luck to you as you oversee our Union County Police Department. And just one word, I'll have more to say next month on the final adoption of the budget, but I'm very happy to support this budget. It provides the essential services necessary. I congratulate the county manager faced with a very, very difficult budget situation when he started this project. I'll call it a project because putting the budget together is quite an effort. And really presenting something that is not only affordable but meets the needs of our residents and maintains a AAA bond rating. That's really terrific. Director Taylor deserves credit as well, pulling that together from her perspective. But the work that the county manager has done with the directors really is why we have a great team here to put this budget together and something that we can all support. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I conclude my comments.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Neuron?
Good evening, everyone. The Master Gardeners of Union County are offering a $750 scholarship for graduating Union County High School seniors pursuing higher education in agriculture, horticulture, environmental science, or a related field. This annual scholarship honors the Madeline DiNardo a longtime Rutgers Cooperative Extension agent whose dedication to education and environmental stewardship continues to inspire future generations. Eligible applicants must be a Union County resident and graduating seniors who demonstrate a strong interest in environmental or plant sciences, community service, and academic promise. Applications are due by March 31st, 2026. Again, applications are due March 31st, 2026. For more information or to request an application, contact scholarship at mastergardeners-uc.org or visit your school guidance office. Hopefully, they're in the schools and you have that information. The Rutgers Masters Gardening of Union County are dedicated volunteers who provide horticulture education, community outreach, and environmental programming across the county, helping to promote sustainability practices and a deeper connection to our natural environment. So that is that on the scholarship. I also want to salute all our women. Let's give all our women a big round of applause for Women's History Month and all the major celebrations that took place throughout our county. Also want to congratulate all our park volunteers and our, for the wonderful celebration they had the other night, celebrating all the park volunteers. Thank you for all the work that you guys do in the parks. And also want to shout out our Director of Human Services, Debbie Ann Anderson. We had a phenomenal training with our staff at Kane University to help strengthen services that we provide to the public, and to all the budget that we just approved, the hard work that goes into it. I know it's extremely challenging. I want to thank the administration here for putting in the work to make sure we can maintain some essential services that are very, very important in our county. And working with Human Services, I understand the extreme need that those services are. So thank you for working hard and doing what we can with what we have. And to the gentleman in Rawway, I think, you spoke about our democracy and what's happening in our country. And I think everybody that sits in here stands with democracy, and we believe in fighting for it, and we're going to keep doing that. So thank you for your comments. And thank you this evening.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Signorella?
Yes. Union County residents interested in assisting voters at polling locations on Election Day still have time to apply to become a poll worker for the upcoming primary election on Tuesday, June 2nd. Poll workers can earn $300 for the day, serving from 5:15 a.m. until at least 8:15, and play a vital role in ensuring every eligible voter has the opportunity to participate in the democratic process. Residents as young as age 16 may apply. Those 18 or older must be registered to vote. No prior experience is required, but all new poll workers must attend a mandatory in-person training session. If you're looking for a meaningful way to give back to your community, we encourage you to apply. To learn more or apply, please visit ucnj.org/pollworker or contact the Union County Board of Elections at 908-527-4236. It's 908-527-4236. And I just wanted to piggyback on, I was about to say Commissioner Naron's comments. I want to commend the administration and my fellow commissioners for fiscal responsibility, not just this year, but over the last decade. Right, we look at things in a one-year cycle, but over the last decade, we've had years where there's been zeros, right, in terms of tax additions. But one thing that just hit me, and I need to comment on this, what's tone deaf about this budget is not what's in this budget. What's tone deaf is the federal cuts that we're experiencing. Somebody once told me that government is something we choose to do together, and this commissioner board has chose to fill in the gaps where the federal government has failed. So I don't think what we're doing is tone deaf. I think what the federal government is doing is tone deaf, and we're being responsible stewards in making sure that people are fed and taken care of. And also, to the point about the 250th celebration, I am terrified of what's going on in D.C., but I think it's important in these times to think about we are celebrating an ideal of America, not a person. And I think it's more important than ever to make sure that we celebrate those ideals and not just make it about one person. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Leone?
Thank you, Chair. We are once again pleased to offer the free women's self-defense classes in partnership with the Union County Sheriff's Office at the Stamler Building on April 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m.
I had the pleasure of going there last year with Commissioner Mudet, and we really had a great time watching all those girls learn self-defense. So I'm glad this is back. The program empowers and protects self-defense essentials for women 18 and over, and it's designed to build confidence, awareness, practical personal safety skills. It's led by experienced law enforcement professionals, and the class includes hands-on instruction in situational awareness and techniques to help prevent and respond to potential threats. The class is open to women ages 18 and older of all fitness levels, but space is limited, so you do have to register. Because the session includes partner exercises, participants are encouraged to register with a friend or family member. Wear comfortable gym-style attire and register. To learn more about this, visit ucnj.org/women or contact the Union County Office on Women. I also want to commend our county manager for the arduous work that he did with our budget. And Director Taylor, I want to thank you and all her staff. In addition, I want to congratulate Chief John Da Silva. I was there to see the swearing in, and I'm really happy that you're there for us. And wishing everybody a happy Easter. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. Vice Chair Williams?
Thank you, Chair. So a few things. One, we would like to invite seniors and caregivers to attend our upcoming Aging Services Kiosk, known as ASK. These events that are taking place throughout the month of April. These events provide a valuable opportunity for residents to meet one-to-one with experienced professionals from our Division on Aging who are available to answer questions, assist with forms, and connect individuals with important services and programs. Beginning this April, bilingual assistance will also be available at all ASK events to better serve our diverse community. No appointment or pre-registration is required, and residents may attend any location regardless of where they live in Union County. The upcoming ASK events will be held from 10 a.m. to 12 noon at the following locations. Tuesday, April 7th at the Hillside Public Library. Thursday, April 16th at the Elizabeth Public Library, the main branch. Wednesday, April 22nd at the Westfield Memorial Library. And Wednesday, April 29th at the Rahway Public Library. For more information, you may contact the Division on Aging and Disability Resource Connection at 1-888-280-8226 or visit ucnj.org. I concur. I attended the Parks Volunteers recognition event the other night. I guess that was last night? Tuesday night. Yes, today's Thursday. It was fantastic, and again, we applaud all of our volunteers and our park staff who direct them so well to maintain, as was mentioned, our 6,200 acres of parkland and sites. I had the good fortune last Friday to attend a Heart Grant funded project in Rahway at the art space called In Her Footsteps. And this was a performance reenactment of the lives and important works and legacy of several prominent women, including Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, journalist Nellie Bly, Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, and feminist and Jersey resident, Jersey born, Alice Paul. It was a fantastic interactive performance, and it again speaks to the good work done by the Cultural and Heritage Division here in providing heart grants for these really important events. I also want to address our veteran from Rahway regarding what you noted about the 250th observances. And I will say that, I was writing some notes and trying to figure out how, there are things that need to be reconciled. So I'm going to give you all the greats. Great-great-great-granddaughter of enslaved Americans, I'm certainly aware of the ambivalence that many people feel regarding these observances. And what I would like to consider is, there will be some celebrations, but I think importantly there will be commemorations, and we can use many of the events that we'll be seeing over the next several months really as correctives to some of the ahistorical aspects of some of what we see happening in Washington, the erasure of history, in particular Black history. So I look at these as, we have survived, we will continue to survive. And as you also noted, yes, there will be many No Kings events this coming Saturday. I'll be in Newark with my colleagues for that, but I'll also, and I encourage my colleagues here also to, there will be one at 4 p.m. in Rahway on Saturday, so I'll be there as well. So hope I see a lot of folks there, because I agree with all of the sentiments that you expressed, as well as what my colleagues here have also expressed. I want to thank the county manager and Director Taylor and their staff for presenting a responsible budget. Everyone will not be happy with the budget, but we've got to, as Commissioner Neron said, be responsible stewards. And I think that looking at this budget, that work has been done. So thank you very much, and happy Easter to those who observe. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner. Deputy County Counsel, any comments?
No, I just thank the board for their work as well as administration, but no further comments.
Thank you. County Manager?
No comments, Chairman.
We are proud to present a new exhibit in the Commissioners Gallery right outside of this meeting room, featuring artwork from the Visual Arts Center of New Jersey Art from the Heart program. This special exhibit showcases the creative work of community seniors participating in a partnership program with Sage Elder Care designed to provide meaningful art enrichment for individuals living with age-related cognitive challenges. Through guided art making, participants are able to express themselves, spark creativity, and build connection, demonstrating that creativity remains vibrant at every stage of life. It is currently on display through April 17th and is open to the public Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the 6th floor of the Union County Administration Building in Elizabeth. For more information, please contact the Union County Office of Cultural and Heritage Affairs at 908-558-2550 or email culturalinformation@ucnj.org. I would also...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. I have one other thing.
I would also like to congratulate our new county police chief, the 12th one, John DeSilva. John, it was a pleasure swearing you in on Tuesday night, and I look forward to working with you. I also want to give a shout out to the county manager, deputy county manager, and director of finance for all their hard work on putting this budget together. We met early on in the beginning of my chairmanship, and we discussed what was important and what should be in this budget. And I think they touched all those buttons, taking care of those that are in need in Union County, despite the cuts coming from Washington, and they found ways to address them. Mr. Robinson, I just want to say I appreciate your comments, and they were well noted. Thank you. And lastly, but not least, I also want to give a shout out to Dave Philistine and Kelly Martins for the job they did in putting together the very informative video on the budget, on the budget presentation, and I think it's going to help our residents understand this year's budget. Thank you, and I just want to recognize Commissioner Marabella.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry I forgot to mention this when it was my turn, but I do want to recognize our colleague, Kim Palmieri Muded, for being honored tomorrow night by the United Way Circle of Hope. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you.
Sorry.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second?
Second.
Second, Commissioner,
Second.
Commissioner Williams. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those, the meeting is now adjourned.